goddamn piece of...
He's done it. It was absolute garbage. We got a SIM part though.
This fucking thing, but I wish he was still alive so I could make it suffer.
We should definitely be good to leave. Don't think there's anything else for us to do. You can take me. Thank you. Head on back.
Baker 1 to Citadel Base.
Go ahead, Baker 1.
10-4. Looks like we got...
Thieves at a water tower. It's over this way. Hello, goat.
Baker 1 to Citadel Base.
Go ahead, Baker 1. You complete on those water thieves?
Welcome back, Baker 1.
Yes,
Or
damn fools
Echo.
caught wind of us and ran into the hot zone. No point going after them. They'll be dead and the water will...
Welcome back to Ranger Citadel, recruits.
Problem took care of itself, Baker 1. Walk away.
Our thoughts...
Still here, recruits? What else do you
sorry,
want to
Baker
know?
1. We're more important. Any advice for us, sir, now that we are officially Rangers?
You are our next generation recruits, and I want you to make us proud. Remember that every action you take reflects directly upon the Desert Rangers as a whole. We've worked hard to gain the trust of the people of Arizona, and to have them accept our authority. Keep that in mind every time you draw your weapon or make a promise. The lives of other Rangers and the rule of law depend on your wisdom, honor, and forbearance.
Where can we resupply, sir?
You'll want to talk to our quartermaster,
Sergeant Nelson.
about that. He'll provide you with all the weapons, armor, and gear you need to carry out your duties in the Wastelands. You may also want to talk to Ethel Mercaptain or TNT-10.
TNT-10.
Special.
A place to learn, sir?
We have a library here where we compile maps and information about the region to help us with our work. If you want to know about any old tech or ancient knowledge, go talk to old Flintlock there. If you've got map questions, see Gilbert. He's our cartographer.
Shortcomings, sir? Surely not.
I've been too cautious, recruits. Since we took this place over 15 years ago, I focused too much on keeping the peace in areas we know, and not enough on outside threats. I wanted to rebuild, get our numbers up, but all I've really been doing is letting the world pass us by. Well, that's gotta change, and the change starts with you. You are going to find out where this threat is coming from.
Anything to say about the prison?
Our old stomping grounds, since right after the apocalypse. We moved out of there about 15 years ago when we took over this place. It wasn't a bad place, but the Citadel is more defensible. The Red Scorpions have moved into the prison since then. Nasty bunch from all accounts.
What's deal with Erwin John Finster? So what is the deal?
Craziest jackalope we ever faced. Might have been human once, might have been sane too. But when we met him, he was a crazy android bent on wiping out the human race and replacing us all with mutants. Got his head in our museum if you want to take a look.
What happened to the base coaches?
Place was nearly the death of us. Hell, it was nearly the death of the whole human race. damned malevolent mainframe churning out an endless army of robots. If we hadn't stopped it, well, I hate to think.
You know Angie well, sir?
Well enough not to talk behind her back when she's standing right in front of me. Hey Angie, how you holding up?
Better now, General. I'm only crying 8 hours out of every day now, instead of 16.
Ain't no shame in grieving, Angie. No shame at all.
TNT Tan, sir.
Our munitions expert. Crazy bastard is gonna blow us all up one day. Does good work, though. In the field, his ordnance is highly reliable. It's just his workshop that scares the bejesus out of me.
Who is Flintlock, sir?
Flintlock was old when I was your age. Now he's ancient. Knows more about the history of the Desert Rangers than any man alive. And he'll tell you so himself.
Gilbert, sir?
Gilbert was another one of my squad. We called him Thrasher back in the day. A good man to have in a tight spot. Past his fighting days now, though. Took a wound during the Battle of Base Cochise and never fully recovered. Now, he's our cartographer and damn good at it. You'll find him in the museum with Flintlock.
What do you think of the Red Scorpions, sir?
They call themselves the Red Scorpion Militia now, and lately they've been filling the airwaves with a lot of trash about how they're the real law and order around here. Just another raider gang, if you ask me. I don't give them the time of day.
Alright,
Make us proud, recruits.
I'll think about it. So we have TNT Tan. Who are you? Are you, you're Melson. The salute. The young sergeant has the build and hearty confidence of a born jock. His neck is bigger around than his head, and his biceps strain the sleeves of his tight t-shirt. Sheesh, they haven't even assigned you your bunks yet, and already the old man sent you off through a couple of do-or-die missions. Well, that's the way it goes here in the Desert Rangers these days. I'm sorry to say, so we better get you kitted out ASAP. You ready to equip yourselves, or do you have some questions first? You think Vargas is too old for his job? Cough, I wouldn't say that. The general's a good man, but, ellipses, well, he's not exactly a man of action anymore, is he? I mean, he kicked butt back in the days of Base Cochise and Finster, but nowadays, it feels like we're all just sitting around on our butts most of the time, you know? Old man. Oops, did I say that out loud? Don't tell Vargas. Call him out. What? Don't tell him I said that out loud. Don't tell Vargas I called him that. He'll hit me with his game. What do you mean, do or die? Well, choosing between High Pool and Ag Center wasn't exactly easy, was it? And following up on the radio signals already killed Captain Ace. Okay, that's cold, I know, but it pissed me off. How did one of our best men die on such a crappy mission? And now Vargas is sending you to finish the job. Hey, I'm glad you found Ace's murderer, but it's not going to stop there. He's going to send you to find the same stupid signal. How do you feel about the Rangers? A shining beacon of decency in the dark land. Ain't that what the old man says? Well, we try. You can't be as honorable as the general says that when you're out on the Wasteland, though. Not if you want to survive. Way I see it, you be as honorable as possible after you make sure the other guy is dead. Can you show us what's available? Sure. Have a look what we got. Okay. What do you got? Armor. Armor. More armor. What the heck is that? Does everyone need a radiation chute or a suit? It says suits. I think we're good to just get one. I'm not really sure. You have a lot of ammo. Viewer, an M16. This is 5.56. We don't have any 5.56, do we? Or is 5.56 the bullet that I currently have like 90 of? It is. Okay. I'll buy one. Sure. There you go. Then we're good in the ammo. I don't care about Angie. I will give... Sell this. Hold on, hold on. What am I doing here? Who did I buy it on? You. Send to Roy or Ron. I'm losing it. There you go, Roy. Equip as your primary. There you go. Well, who is the higher AR skill? 3, 4. Alright, Angie. Happy holidays. There you go. Yes, I will yeet this. Give this to Herbie. Any other guns? No. So take this and field strip it. Flashlight. Okay. Chance to hit. Not bad. Who really needs it? Honestly? Your accuracy is already like huge. So I'm not worried about it. I'm thinking to give it to Bart. Or Rose. I don't really care for Rose either. The way I see it, he shoots 4 shots. It's a fine chance. We already have one. Oh, jeez. Okay, never mind. Give it to, I guess, Rose. Or, you know what? No, you don't need it. No, I'm gonna give it to you anyway. Just don't ever miss. Then I'll buy rad suits. There you go. And we should be good, I believe. The Gewer. Oh, we can export it anyway. Sell your junk. That's some money. Should be fine there. Let me see here. We just have it on. Okay. What else you got for me? Questions? We have a few questions. Even more. Ask away if you want to know about any gear. Name it. If you got questions about the Citadel, can help you out there too. Anything we can do to help you with. What? Nah, I'm good. Okay. Well, actually, there's one thing now that I think about it. Now that us Rangers are getting active again, we're starting to use a lot more ammo, and I'm running low. To make more, I need as much brass, lead, and steel as I can get my hands on. So if you acquire any broken weapon parts, especially the junk that's left over from modding your weapons, bring them back to me, and I'll buy them at premium. You know, we just stole like 500 like raw materials, but seeing as how the only metal we get here is from weekly level deliveries, broken down parts of old weapons will work. What's the base code cheesy? Greatest threat the Rangers ever faced, or so the old Rangers say. A bunch of robots in the old military base doesn't sound like a big deal to me, but whatever. This was something big would happen now. I'm tired of hearing about old war stories. I want to live through some stories of my own. Finster. Some kind of mutant master. Finster created all these mutants and tried to take over the world with or something anyway. Vargas and the other old guys kicked his butt and made the world safe for humanity again. At least that's how Fintlock tells it. You know Ace well. Ace was one of our best. All us Rangers looked up to him. Now he's dead, murdered, and for what? So we could chase some radio signal that might or might not be a threat to us somewhere down the line. Sometimes I don't get the general's thinking at all. You don't think the radio mission is important? I don't know about why Vargas is so gung-ho to find the signal. It already killed Captain Ace, and it might kill you too, for nothing as far as I can see. It's probably just some old pre-recorded message, there's probably no one there at all. Did you hear he was killed by a robot? I hadn't. I heard you found something weird and we're bringing it to our captain, though. Didn't do it yet. You don't think the signal is a threat? More like a waste of time if you ask me. We got bigger troubles right here at our own backyard. Why we gotta go chasing radio ghosts? So finding water is really a problem. More people die from thirst out in the waste than from bullets, so you'd be wise to top off your canteens every time before you head out. Got plenty for you over in the mess hall. Ranger Citadel? What about it? Otherwise known as the Ranger Clubhouse, this'll be your home away from home as long as you're a ranger. And there are worse places to live, believe me. The food's good, the water's clean, and you're surrounded by the best pals, a bunch of bad-ass desert rangers who've got your back no matter what. Who could ask for better than that? Hoo-ha. What? Hold on. What did I ask? Where can we store our extra equipment? You see that ranger locker behind you by the wall? If you want, your team can use it to store extra gear. Don't worry, I'll make sure nobody messes around with it. What troubles? Well, the Red Scorpions, for one, I'm afraid if we leave them to their own devices, they're going to get too big to put down. How do you feel about the Red Scorpions? The biggest gang around right now, and they're getting more organized by the day. I say we should be going after them, leaving this bullcrap radio signals alone. No, stop. Alright, anything else around here?
Hey, Melson. How are the guns?
Who are you? Not you. Who are you? Nobody important. Matthew? Robert? Door?
Ah, the heroes of Ag Center. Welcome. I've been expecting you.
Hello, Mer Captain. Looking closer, you see that the woman isn't quite as youthful as she seems. There are a few gray hairs among the brown, and a lot of lines around her eyes, which is sketches with the keen-eyed intensity of a younger woman.
A very tough decision, considering it was your first time out. Ag Center was a good choice, though. There are great scientists over there.
You knew we were coming?
Every new recruit the General brings in gets around to visiting us eventually. The weapons and armor we make are what keep them alive, after all. Most are curious where they come from. I imagine you're no exception.
What do you think of General Vargas?
Vargas is a man of vision and prudence. I know a lot of the Rangers think he's too cautious, but I can't agree. Slow and steady is the way to go. He's done an amazing job rebuilding the Rangers after our war with the robots from Base Cochise, and we're stronger than ever before. That doesn't mean, however, that we should now go charging off to fight everybody and their brother. We must expand gradually and fully assess all threats before taking action.
General Vargas said to bring you this robot like we found at Ace's murder site.
Let's have a look at it.
I lost a synth leg.
Remarkable, but unnerving. I've never seen robot tech this advanced. It'll take me some time to give it a full examination. So if you'll excuse me,
You alright?
Fascinating.
Ellipses.
Oh,
Far as the
you're
eye
still
can see.
here. What can I do for you?
What kind of weapons do you have?
We service, repair, and reinvent every kind of weapon. From knives and handguns to rifles, even energy weapons, when we can get our hands on them. We don't do explosives, though. That's TNT Tan's department.
Good luck to Sergeant Melson if you're looking to purchase your armaments. I only issue my interesting pet projects if you got a requisition order. What kind of armor do you have?
We have everything from sturdy leather jackets to hand-forged plates, to the finest reconditioned pre-war combat armor we can find. You'll have to pay for the more expensive items. Research and repair doesn't come
Yada yada yada.
But we aren't out to make a profit, just to recoup our expenses. Go see Sergeant Melson for that. I've got some custom, interesting armor, but the General's orders are to save those for special loadouts only.
You make weapons here?
Well, that's a bit of a misnomer. We do make some of them, the really interesting ones. But mostly what we do here is refurbish scavenged weapons and armor. One thing we hope our Rangers will do is collect any broken down weapon parts, stray bits left over from modding, what have you, that they find as they patrol the wastes and
Only
bring them back
500
here
parts,
to
dude.
Nelson, over in the quartermaster's office. In exchange, he'll buy it off you at a great markup.
What was Base Cochise?
A pre-war research facility dedicated to the science of robotics. Its mainframe was malfunctioning and kept building more and more robots and sending them out to defend itself against imaginary enemies. The Rangers destroyed the computer and the robots and saved the world, which is, of course, a good thing, but, well, I wish I had been a ranger then. From all reports, the sophistication of the computer's AI was incredible, and its death was a great loss to science. I can't help thinking that, had I been there, I might have been able to find a way to shut it down without destroying it. What a tool for good it could have been.
What threats do we face?
The others say that our biggest threat is the Red Scorpion militia, who have taken over the prison which used to be our headquarters. They've been getting more organized and settled, and the fear is, now that they've established themselves, they'll start expanding their borders. What I say is, this will make them easier to negotiate with. Nomadic raiders have nothing to lose. A clan with towns and farms to protect thinks twice about risking their destruction by going to war. I say our biggest threat is expanding too fast. Let's make sure the communities we patrol are fully protected before we go looking for more.
The general gave us the requisition from Ford.
Yes, I forgot. The general mentioned that. He was so pleased you found Ace's killer that he asked me to let you have your pick of some of my more interesting creations. Let's see.
Do I have a
The
choice?
general allocated a requisition for you for completing a thorough investigation of Captain Ace's death site.
I think we take it all.
Looks like you're out of requisitions, Rangers. Remember,
mind.
it's just one item per rec. I'll let you know when I've got more for you. Not seeing anything
10 to 10.
allocated for you. Nicest guy you could ever want to meet, but shall we say less than cautious? He's nearly blown himself up more than once. He likes creating experimental explosives just like I like working on experimental weapons and armor. Though I dare say my safety record is a trifle better than his.
Sergeant Melson.
He knows his guns, I'll give him that. Though I wouldn't have him in my shop. He's not nearly focused enough.
Interesting weapons. I'm interested.
Huh. The interesting ones are my department. I'm always trying to come up with new and better weapons and armor using bits and bobs we have lying around. Can't just give them away, though. Creating them takes a lot of our precious resources, so the general is pretty tight with the requisition orders.
Requisition order?
Well, the general keeps a tight grip on requisition orders. All of the officers in the Citadel have the power to give them out, but only if we think a particular weapon would be necessary for the successful completion of a mission, or if we're impressed by how a ranger team completed a difficult assignment. I can hand over one piece of tech for each rec you earn, but just one. So make sure you think it over before you take the first shiny thing you see.
Yeah.
Thanks for visiting.
They told me that like
recruits.
2 minutes
Come
ago.
by anytime. And go see Sergeant Melson if you're looking to shop.
So I'm gonna give this to Herbie. Then Herbie will equip it. And the monocle will with glasses. That's fine.
Yes, that's better.
Alright.
I am hungry. What's for lunch?
Who's hungry?
Delicious.
Hungerford. I don't care. You're a random NPC. Thanks for this stuff. You're lucky. You are lucky. Saving Ag Center recruits. I know we need High Pools water, but Ag Center grows these watermelons I like. Hang on a minute. Finishing up this priming assembly. Gently, gently. Okay. I refuse. Talk to me. Another tough Asian man with a welding mask flipped up to reveal a friendly, deeply lined face. He has scars and burn marks all around his arms, neck, and head. You also notice that he only has 2 fingers and a thumb on his left hand. Ah, they're all done. Now what can I? It's the heroes of Ag Center. Come to see where the magic happens, eh? Well, this is it. I'm TNT Tan. The man who makes all your problems disappear in a puff of smoke, and you're the kids the general is sending off to solve the mystery poor Ace got Ace trying to find the answer to. Anything we can help you with? There sure is. All the rangers know that I'm always looking for bomb-making supplies, particularly, ammonium nitrate. And you find that crap in well crap. I just sold that stuff too. So if you come back across any cow crap, or even better, bat, or any fertilizer, bring that back to me, and you'll get some good crap. Well, missile launcher, you name it. We don't have any on us. I'm gonna go in here. No, I'm not. Okay. Hello, Thrasher. No getting around it. Despite the bathrobe and slippers and the high-tech artificial leg, this guy is intimidating. Fat, yes, but there's a lot of muscle under all that padding. And he's 6 if he's an inch. What? And he's 6 if he's an inch. Also, his fists are the size of canned ham, so he's 5'11". Yeah, I know, you're new recruits, heroes of Ag Center, etc. Well, I don't do the tour. Flintlock does the tour. I just do the maps, so unless you got questions about maps, talk to him. Thanks. I don't want to read anymore. Ancient and balding with a ranger fatigue is hanging baggy on his skin frame. He wears his long gray hair pulled back in a tight ponytail, and his bold bifocals teeter on the tip of his nose. What a choice to have to make. Well, I'm glad you stayed at Ag Center. Nothing like a veteran or rutabagas. Can I do a little flintlock for you today? We're okay. Let's go. Oh, skill points. Not you, though. Two, 4, 2, 2, 1, 5. Need 6. Alright then. We can go to the next area. But when I get there, I'm gonna switch games. I believe. Enough of this for the time being. Alright. Water, water. Mind if I do?
Baker 1 to Citadel Base, come in.
Baker 1, I can barely read you. What's the situation?
Caught a break. Citizens saw Esteban Negro in the bar down here in Moore. We're gonna take him.
Make sure you did this right. I don't know how you check to see what your radiation suit level is.
Copy, Citadel Base.
I'm not really sure. Is it a perk?
Baker 1, 1? Come in, Baker 1. I lost you. Baker 1, do you read me? Oh, hell.
That's hurting me. Okay, that's level 2. That's level 3. 2, 2. You're 3. Okay.
The son of the hammer will strike against the daughter of stars, and redbirds will
Let's
fly
go.
out of the east, destroy Vegas in the night.
Hi everybody, this is Corex from the Corex Arcade. Come play my games. I've got them all. Donkey Punch, Whack-A-Plumber, Gagala, Lose Your Marbles, Space Invaders, and every kind of system too. Except a CDI machine. I really...
Okay, time's up. Ted, your turn.
But I paid for 15 seconds. You said I could have 15 seconds on the radio.
That was 15. Next.
Oh, rats.
Weighs 15 pounds, dude? Are you kidding me? Sure, have fun with it. Lab coat. I'll be looking so fresh.
Barren, but his
Stocking hat.
child waits to the east. Mad-eyed charlatans worship at the altar of an empty faith, but their salvation is on another track.
Look at this man. He's ready. Your ones. Okay, it's double checking. Rail Nomads Camp. Dubai. Nah, I'm on Dubai. It's a good spot to save too. Found a new area. We'll do this next time. I'm gonna play some Forza, I think.
If anybody's seen my Ralphie, tell him to get his butt home. He didn't finish his chores this morning.
Alright, Ralphie.
On to Citadel Base.
Baker 1, you're back. Everything all right? Did you take Esteban Negro?
Yep, no problem. Bought him drinks till he fell over.
Good job. Any casualties?
Well, we're all fine now, but
But what?
tomorrow morning's gonna be a bitch.
Well, at least you got the collar, Baker 1. Citadel Base out.
Alright, get me out of here. Back in like 5-ish minutes. Give me a quick save and an actual save. There we go. We're an 8. Alright. Get me out of here. Back in a few.